Hey folks, welcome back to Maypole Farm. So I finished up the planting of the grass and I was going to do a potato harvesting contract because at the moment all we've got is hay to feed the cows. But I actually just want to keep progressing things, and that would essentially take an entire video. So I might do one between videos off camera. Let's say 3. So if we slept, that would go to state 4. This field is in an okay state. Just want to go up and check on the oats. Let's jump in. Let's take the pickup. It'd probably been quicker by now to walk, but you know, we'll be lazy. Yeah, we'll be lazy. And drive. I've got a feeling this has weeds in it. So, and I don't know if they're weedable weeds or not. This isn't oats. This is carrots now. Yes. But it has weeds in it, which we can hoe. So I think now we've abandoned. Right. Let's get this thing back to the farm. Let's be doing some hoeing, I think. I have the hangover of a migraine today. I still get hangovers even though I don't consume alcohol. It's a win-win situation, right? I get all of the best features of consuming alcohol. The hangover. So yeah, we're gonna lease ourselves and hoe and be hoeing today, and maybe some other things, but let's do the hoeing first. We are back from a little interrupt. I don't know what tractor we're going to use actually. Let's have a look at the selection of opportunities available to us in the hoeing department, shall we? I know it's childish. I don't care. So we've got the Potinger, root care, and that's about it. Opportunities are limited, folks. So 160 horsepowers. We will lease this. So vehicularly, it's going to be the Merlot or the Steyr, isn't it? The Merlot is 140. It's the Steyr. Well, there we go. Are those narrow tires? They look fairly narrow. Let's go check. Still not added in Accumobile's gearbox mod. That's very forgetful of me. I blame the fact that my brain didn't work yesterday and it's not working very well today. But anyway, we roll onwards. We roll onwards, folks. Let's move this truck. So I had this truck in the shop to take the forage extension off so that we could put potatoes in it. But then I changed my mind. But I'm going to do the hoeing before I sleep, just in case we have issues with growth state of the weeds. So yeah. I have thrown some hay into both cow pens just to keep them fed while the silage is fermenting. So yeah, disorganization is key. Customize. We are on narrows. Awesome. Good stuff. I so desperately want to talk about the world, but I am going to be traveling the world, and the world has rules, and so I'm not going to talk about the world. But the world is a very strange place at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, let's stick to farming, eh? And the virtual world. and an interest. Yeah, we could talk about it. No, yeah, I'm not going. Let's stick to farm sim, shall we? Anywho, yeah, the world's a dark place at the moment. I think that's partly why. So my mental state is not brilliant at the moment. I think it's not helped by the fact that I'm having a lot of headaches at the moment. I'm not sleeping brilliantly at the moment. Going back to work is not the best. I don't really need any headlands, thank you very much. So we'll go for one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, folks. Yeah, let's do some farming, shall we? So what do I want to go from here? We need to... What state is this field in? So it needs more nitrogen as well. So we get the weeding done on here. Get that sorted. Sleep. Check on the coos. We might need to put more hay in if the silage hasn't fermented, and the maize silage won't. The grass is at about 50%. I'm not going to roll the grass we've just planted. Just cover crop. Don't care. Well, I do, but I can deal with it. Next month, we need to be able to buy the sugar beet field. We might need to take out a little bit of a bridging loan for that. Depending on our milk levels. Sure, what our state our bank loan is in. So currently we can't borrow any more money. Fair enough. So we might need to earn some more money with a contract. So I might need to do some contracting between videos. Just to bump us up a little bit. Because the field that we want to buy is 157,000. And we certainly don't have 20 grand's worth of milk. Because milk is not 20,000 pounds per 1,000 litres. So that's a problem. Yeah. Break. Change gear, please. Thank you. So yeah, we will want to do a few contracts. There are some mowing contracts which will probably quite quickly get us that money. Yeah. So we get this hoed, sleep. We might need to sleep until September. Buy the new field. Have a look at the state of that. Sort that out. Sort out fertilizing the carrots. And then see where we go from there. I think the grass is going to be a November job, I think, for the last cut. I think. I'm not sure. But that's going to be the last of... we should get a cut off of the one we've just planted as well. So, yeah. Plenty to do this in here. But yeah, rather than waste your time, but spend an episode doing a contract, I figure we should spend the time doing something productive or more fun. And you know what's not fun about hoeing? Yeah, so in terms of why I've had more headaches, why have I had headaches this week? Because some of you will no doubt have your own wonderful theories. Because some of you like to help me with my headaches. There's a massive storm front moving through the UK, and that tends to trigger my headaches. It's one of the things that I have isolated as a trigger for headaches for me, is changes in weather patterns. Combined with going back to work, which has changed my sleep pattern and amplified my stress. And yeah, but I think it's mostly the significant change in the weather pattern that does change my headaches. So, and it sucks because I can't control that. Yeah, it's fun. Randomly. Actually, let's sort this out, and then we'll move on to that topic. And by sort this out, I mean just return it. Return you. What have we got leased at the moment? That. Yeah, we should probably keep those. Not a huge amount of cost. So quick check on the coups. They should be okay for me to sleep. He says, not confidently at all. But they're probably going to need feeding again first thing. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes. Yes, they do. But we have 3,000 litres of milk now. And we have baby coos. Why am I saying coos all the time? I don't know. So, Holstein. Oh, we got a baby. Hereford bull. Awesome. Holstein female. Let's look at the data. Holstein bull. Couple of. Yeah, we got a nice mix. Awesome. Cool. So they need some food. They desperately need some food. And we now have nearly 4,000 litres of milk. Do we have silage yet? That would be the next thing. We almost have silage, 97%. For any of these silage, 97%. We are very close to silage. In that case, what milk tanks have I got installed? Aminals, barrels. Bailey one can take milk. I think that's from Cartex stuff. Oh, you can take 7,000 litres of milk. You're only 9.5 grand. What's milk worth? There's a good question. It's worth 4.5 grand. So it take us a couple of months to pay for that. Bailey at 18,000 litres, but it's quite long. Here we go for the Joskin. Fit that on the back of the pickup. Maybe. I get one of the Abbey. There's an Abbey pack that lets those take milk, isn't there? Give me a minute, folks. Right. Been on Mod Hub, installed more mods, or mod, installed and mod, which is this guy. It's actually the same price, and it gives us a few options. So we've got this one, which can now take all liquids, and we can have it hold more. That's 17 grand. We've got this one, which is only 9 grand, but that doesn't have the option then for changing the attacher, but does hold 14,000. I think we go for the Abbey. Do I lease it for a bit? Do I hire purchase it? Because we need the cash for the field buy. £1,000 a month would be fine. Yeah, I'm going to hire purchase it. Truck. Truck can be useful finally. Hopefully. That will hopefully give time for the milk to ferment. I'm a real farmer. The players who are obsessed with having to have the right truck all of the time, I really don't care. Dominantly, because it's fast. Right. The dairy, okay. I think I actually know where that is. Unless it's been moved. But we may as well get our first bit of cash as dairy farmers. Only taken 33 episodes. But off we go in our American truck in Ireland. I know. Don't judge me. Well, you can judge me if you want. I don't care. Well, I do care, but... Break. Going in cab was a bad idea. Very bad idea. Put that tree there. Giants. I blame Giants. It's all Giants' fault. Everything is Giants' fault. Right. Let's go. Need some appropriate country-style music playing as we pick-up truck our way across the area. Now, here's a question for you, law-abiding UK citizens. I'm not sure if Maypole is in Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland. Cutting through green lanes. Legal? Not legal. I mean, that's essentially... Yeah, that's not even a green lane, is it? That's like farm track. Break. Pretty sure this is the dairy. The entrance has changed. It's been improved. We like first monies as a dairy farmer. We're dairy farmers now. Nice. It's over 5 grand. Brilliant. That's going to pay for our leasing costs and the hire purchase on this and the repairs to the truck. I also activated, because I had downloaded but not activated, the gearbox mod from Activity, so things should be shifting better now. which is cool. Crashed out +1. Right, hopefully that silage has fermented. I'm sure what's gone on with that number plate. Seems to have gone very, very wrong. Oh well, no big deal. Right, brake. Yeah, I thought that hedge was going to stop us. This is a two-wheel drive truck. It could well be, I guess. This style is quite often boss-wheel drive. Right, send it again. So we are now... The downside of having calves is everything eats more. Hey, Booch. Where the heck? I know I said something else then. Where the freaking heck are we going to put this? Probably offended some people from places because that's probably swearing, but you know, it's not as bad as what I was going to say. The calves. What point do I sell these? At what point do I sell these? Maybe at like a couple of months. We got silage now. We probably need to progress by some hours of time. Let's jump in the stire. Have that running. Get some hay in. Ready. Yeah, we can do quite a lot of hay. Yep, starting the engine would help. Capacity of that is... Capacity is 18,000 litres. So I reckon if we do 12,000 litres of straw, hay, which is 2 bales. Yeah. 6,000 litres of silage should be okay. Please, come on. Grab and bale. And just wait. And we have silage, as if by magic. Hoping that the cows have not got too unhappy in that time. And their productivity is 0, which is not great. So let's get some food in. Hopefully now we can avoid that situation in the future. Come on, turn into TMR. Turn into TMR, please. We don't have a health rating, which is, I guess, a change as part of the animal realism mod that I'm running, whose name I've forgotten. Right. Start dumping, which will make some space because there's an extra 500 litres of silage in there that won't fit otherwise. So, yep. That will allow us to get everything in, which is good. I guess we could bulk it out with straw, but we don't have the straw crop now. So, yeah, let's get that in. We probably want to start feeding them TMR actually. So I need to mix up some more. It's fine. And I guess ultimately we have more silage than hay. That should be fermented in a few days. So maybe we now go to two silage, one hay. Till I can make more hay. Oh, stop, 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 stop. Stop you. Stop. There we go. That's going to put in... Should be okay. Should be okay. Hopefully. I think what we might do, 75% of 18,000 is... second. 13.5. We've got 13, so we should be okay. Yeah, we should be okay with that. It should just be on the limit of how much we are allowed. And yes, we're putting in the mineral rich wrap because I can't be bothered to take it off. Actually, we've got a reasonable amount of hay as well. But anyway, pretty sure we've got more silage than hay, so... And we can always alternate the other way. I'm so glad I brought this, Merlot. It makes doing this so much easier. Really does. Yeah, that just falls straight through the bottom. It did. That's quite funny. I think we'll help them out there. Yeah, we'll help them out there. The real benefit of being a PC player, hey? When the game screws up, you can unscrew it. And we just wait again. Come on. Come on. And this will get our cows healthier. Which is good. Let's just let the last of that bale go in. Just in case. There we go. And that will give these cows plenty of food. Straw is okay. Slurry and stuff is getting quite full again. We're alright. We're alright. And And I think I need to do one more mix to put in here. So I'll do that and I'll be back. So I actually figure for the last thing we will do today, rather than just skipping the day, in preparation for well, really in preparation for, but as a job we need to do, given that I don't think we have anything else to do in October, August. We'll get rid of the stone that we have. Yeah, that's why I didn't completely fill the bucket. I thought it might be a little bit heavy. So, I'm not sure if this is actually worth anything, but, you know, it was free. So, basically, if you can't remember, this was a tip from one of you guys. I did a few stone picking contracts, and you just have to pick the stones. You don't have to deliver them anywhere. So I brought them back to the farm. And we're going to go sell them. I assume you don't have to deliver them anywhere because they're probably practically worthless, but you know. I guess if you've got a lime crusher, they become worth something because you get the lime. But it's not like lime's expensive, so it's a little experiment. I think this is the output from about 2 reasonable stone picking contracts. And obviously the stone picking contracts paid quite well as well. So, you know. But I'm not sure if the other thing you could do is just tip them on the side of the field. I don't know if I mean, if you've got tip anyway, you could. Obviously, in reality, pee off the farmer, but that doesn't really matter, does it? It might mean that this pile of rocks stays there, and it might be annoying if you're trying to do future contracts on that field. But yeah, left the pickup truck running. Oh well. 10,000 litres of stones. Where can we sell stones? Do I even know what I'm doing? No. Is the answer to that. Jeez. Prices. I hate this interface. Stones. Cement factory. Tag place. Where is place? Place is there. Okay. Let's roll. Let's go in forwards gear. It'll be quicker. But it's not going to be a lot. It's going to be like $1,000. Break. Productions. Potential productions. Productions. Being dumb. Oh, it's not on there, no. Yeah. Being thick. Not answer that. Out when you see... Oh, it's the cement factory that makes lime now, is it? Okay, maybe. I don't know. We don't do productions here. Let's just go sell these things. Because my head's getting worse. Which is not boding well, because I've got work meetings to do still today. And it's still relatively early, so yeah. Bizarre. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Let's see if we can get wide enough to get around this corner with this thing. We probably want to have like some beacons on. We even got beacons. I don't know. Let's just put hazards on, shall we? Momentum. No, no momentum. I assume there's a lot of mass here. So there's still momentum. Well, potential energy when we're static. I guess because we're above sea level? Question mark? Yeah, we're definitely above sea level. So we could fall through the ground. Yes, yes. Potential energy. You have great potential, truck. Interesting, there are lifting points on the back of that door. We're not making that corner. That is a serious hedge. That is a serious hedge. That reminds me of a uni friend who, when, let's go with lubricated, late in the evening, decided to jump a hedge. And his athletic capabilities were not as good as his athletic hopes, let's say. And he discovered that there was a metal fence in the hedge. Yeah, it was about as forgiving as that one just was. It was amusing. It was amusing. Oh, we can just go straight in. See how much cash we get for this little exploit. Not a lot, but it'll be something. We got an achievement and £1,000. And on that note, folks, that is going to be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to click the like button if you did. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. And I will see you all next time.